Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel here with another video. In today's video, I wanted to talk about my favorite highlighters for 2018. The highlighters that I have been constantly reaching for out of like all of my highlighters. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to mention before I talk about all the highlighters that we're getting ready to talk about, I will say that I'm not including Becca. Well, I am including Becca, but like minis. Not that I have anything against Becca. I love Becca highlighters. It's just that there's been like so many highlighters coming out, and throughout the year there was so many that came out that I barely reached for my main Becca highlighters, like the classics, like the everybody likes, like the champagne pop and the opal and the pearl. It's not that I didn't use those, it's just that I didn't use those a ton because, like I said, there's just been so many more newer highlighters coming out, and that's what I've been grabbing for. So that's why they're not in this video. Nothing against them. I love them. I just haven't been reaching for them. So I just wanted to talk about all my favorites. If you've watched any of my videos, then you probably know the first one that I'm about to talk about, and that is the Fenty Beauty highlighter. It's called the Diamond Bomb, and it's called How Many Carats, and it looks like this. This was their, and I'm holding it upside down. This was their holiday release. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, if you've been here on my channel for a while, I rave about this highlighter all the time. This is what it looks like. I have two of these. This is the brand new one that I haven't used, but I will show you the one that I have used. I'm wearing it right now. Mine looks like this because I'm about to like use up the whole product. I've hit pan on it. This is a cream to powder formula. It just feels really, really slick, and when you apply it on your face, it just looks wet. It gives the most elegant looking sparkles to the face. So I feel like if you're someone with more mature skin, you can even wear this as well. I just feel like it's very, very beautiful. Like I said, it just looks wet. It looks slick. It's that creamy powder formula, but I feel like it's even better than the Stila Putty highlighters. I love this formula. I love this highlighter. And as far as I know, it's permanent because it's been up forever now. I hear so many people talking about this highlighter, and I feel like it's done so well that I think they're going to end up keeping it permanent. But that's just what I think. I don't know that for a fact, but like I said, this is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter, and if you have not tried this, I highly recommend it. At least going to the store and swatching it because you will not be disappointed. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about the Becca highlighters, the ones that I am going to mention. These are mini sizes, and I love Becca's formula for their highlighters. It's just, I picked these because these are the colors that I had been reaching for. I kind of got bored with the pearl and the champagne pop and stuff. Not that those aren't gorgeous. Like I said, I just got bored with them. And so these are the ones that have really stuck out to me. This is called Rose Quartz, and this is a little mini. I'm not sure if my camera, if you watch my video, I talked about it. I complained about it a million times. My camera is awful. But this is what it looks like, and it's rose gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. This is not rose gold. Sorry, this is rose quartz. They do have a rose gold, and I feel like it's more for deeper skin tones. It's gorgeous as well, but this is more for paler skin tones, to medium skin tones. It's really, really pinky, and I love it. I love a good pink highlighter. I feel like that's what the market's really lacking on, is pink highlighters. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of companies want to come out with gold highlighters or like that white, that stark white highlighter. And I completely understand, but for someone like me, I love a good pink highlighter. So again, this is Rose Quartz, and it looks like this. Probably not going to be able to tell, but. And then the other Becca highlighter that I'm going to talk about is called Prismatic Amethyst, and it's another mini, and it has like this lavender white shift to it. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not something that's like really intense. It's just very wearable. It looks very pretty on the skin. It just looks really youthful and glowy. It gives this duochrome pinky lilac purple. But it's, like I said, it's not intense, so don't be afraid of it. It's just looks very, very pretty on the skin. And I feel like with this shade and then the rose quartz as well, I think I'm going to get full sizes of those because I'm going to go through these really, really fast. I really, really enjoy them. I feel like with my skin tone, they look really, really nice. So again, this is Prismatic Amethyst. The next highlighter I'm going to talk about is from Urban Decay, and I feel like nobody really talks about these at all. The formula on these are not bad, but the reason that I'm putting this highlighter specifically in this video is because the color. Again, I feel like the market lacks on pink highlighters, and this shade is called Aria, and it looks like this on the outside. And then when you open it up, it's got that pinky shift to it. It's a duochrome pink shade, and it kind of leans toward that purple, but it just looks very, very pretty. It's very similar to the Becca one, but I wanted to include it because I really, really enjoy it, and I do wear this highlighter a lot. I wear them both a lot. So if you haven't tried this highlighter, I highly recommend it, at least swatching it, because it is very, very gorgeous. It just looks very, very, just very youthful, glowy looking on the skin. I just love highlighters like that. So again, this is from Urban Decay, and this is called Aria. The next highlighter I'm going to talk about is from Too Faced, and this is called, actually, you know what, I don't even know what this is called, but it's the one that looks like a little jewelry box. It looks like this. Recently, they came out with a palette that looks like this, which I mentioned in my last video, which was a haul video. And they also, along with that, came out with 2 new shades of the highlighters. And this one they had released, like it had been a while ago, and they just added on to this, so they came out with 2 more highlighters. But this, like I said, I don't know what this is called, but this is the palette shade that they have. They came out with like a pinky toned one, and then they came out with like a goldy bronze shade. But this is the one that's like duochrome, so it has that pinky purple shift. If you notice in this video, I have talked a lot about highlighters that have that pinky purple shift. I feel like they look so just youthful on the skin. I just feel like they look so glowy. It makes your skin look awake and just fresh. But again, this is the duochrome shade, and it looks like this. I don't know if you're not going to be able to tell this, but just trust me. Just go to the store and swatch it. It has that pinky purple shift. I love it. They are so wearable. Do not be afraid of that. When it comes to Anastasia Beverly Hills and they do those pinky, like purple lilac shades, those are intense. So I can understand you being afraid of that, but not these. Trust me on these. These are very, very pretty on the skin. So again, this highlighter is from Too Faced. The next 2 highlighters I want to talk about are Drugstore, and they are from Maybelline. These are the Master Holographic highlighters. I couldn't get it open, sorry. But this has to be my favorite one. I'm going to talk about another one, but this one has to be my favorite one. This one just says Prismatic Highlighter. And when you look at it, it looks pure white. But when you swatch it, you're not going to be able to see on camera, so there's no point in me swatching it. It looks like rainbow. It's infused with rainbow. But the most wearable rainbow that you have ever seen. It has like pink and even a little green in it. And like maybe a few other colors. But I feel like the most what you see is pink and green. But it has like sparkles all over your face. So if you're someone that you don't like sparkles, you will not like this. But I feel like this is very similar to the Fenty Beauty highlighter. I know a lot of people probably will disagree with that, but I feel like they are so similar. Not the formulas, but just the way that it ends up looking. I feel like they are very similar. Like I said, this one is just like a rainbow on your face, but it doesn't like have that rainbow look to it. It's just very pretty. It's glowy, and it's got that pink and like almost green glitter to it. It just looks very, very pretty on the skin. And if you're someone that you did want to try the Fenty Beauty highlighter, but you don't want to pay that price tag, I understand. This one is like $10. You could get it at like a Rite Aid or an Ulta. Walmart has them. I got mine at Rite Aid, but this has to be my favorite one from Maybelline. Then the next Maybelline highlighter that I wanted to talk about is the same one. It's the Master Chrome, and this is the one in the shade Rose Gold, and it looks like this. This is one of those pinky, peachy highlighters. Very, very pretty. This looks good on like a medium skin tone as well. Very, very pretty. I love shades like this. I feel like recently companies have been coming out with a lot of these peachy toned like shades. I really, really like them. I think it's really, really pretty, and again, it doesn't break the bank. You can find this at like a Rite Aid or Walmart or whatever, and it's like $10, so I highly recommend this. The last like highlighters I want to be talking about are my palettes, and these are the palettes that I grabbed for the most. If you saw, I think it was a video I done, like my favorite palettes or whatever, might have been for the face or something. I talked about the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I love the cream contour in here. It blends out so well. Go watch my video if you want to hear more on this, but the cream contour blends so well. The powder contour, the sculpting powder, that's what it's called, it blends so well. The highlighters are very, very intense. So if you're someone that you don't want a very intense highlighter, then you will not like these, because these are absolutely blinding. This is what mine looks like. I have used the crap out of it. You get a good variety of shades for it being a palette. My like favorite shades are obviously these 2 in the middle. I've hit pan on a lot of this palette. I highly recommend this. I feel like if I run out of this, I'm definitely going to purchase another one because I love it that much. This is a staple now in my collection. I will always have this in my collection. That's how much I love it. It's just everything blends out so well. And this cream contour, it's like, I know we're not talking about contouring in this video, but we are. I I can cut my cheekbones and they look so sharp when I use this palette. I highly recommend this for the highlighters and the contour. You cannot go wrong with this palette. Again, this is the Tarte's Pro Glow palette from Tarte. The last two palettes I'm going to talk about are from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and these are their glow kits. Now I know that, I don't know, I think you can still get the glow kits, but now some of them are discontinued and they don't make them anymore. But the reason that I am going to talk about them is because you can buy them individually, like the shades individually. You can buy singles like individually and like fill them back up, or you can buy them singles and then like put them in a Z palette, whatever. So that's exactly what I'm going to talk about them. I love these. I used the crap out of them, and you will be able to see here in a minute. The first one that I'm going to talk about is discontinued, but it is the Glim Kit, and it looks like this. Again, it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is what mine looks like. I have used the absolute crap out of it. It's pretty much all gone except this shade. And then there's like around the pan, you can see I have some left. These are absolutely gorgeous. And I feel like the reason that I grabbed for this palette a lot was it had a bunch of those pinky tones. And I love pinky tone highlighters. If you can get singles of this palette, I highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure that you can. I just love the tones and the formula, and they are blinding. I absolutely love them, and I highly recommend them if you can still get your hands on them. So again, this is the Glim Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then the last Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kit that I want to talk about is the Sugar Glow Kit, and it looks like this. Very, very pretty when you open it up. You do have some pinky tones in this palette, and then you have like a pretty, this shade is called Marshmallow, and it's like a white champagne color. Just very, very pretty. Some of the pinky tones that I loved in the Glim Kit, they put in the Sugar Kit, so this was right up my alley. Absolutely, I mean the exact same shade. They just like put them in this one. So I highly recommend it if you can still get your hands on it. I know that, like I said, I'm pretty sure that you can get singles in these. These are just absolutely blinding and gorgeous, and the tones of these are very pretty. They're very pinky, so. Again, that is the Sugar Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that my camera has, the quality has been alright. I know my last video, it wasn't that great. I do need a new camera. I'm going to get one soon. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.